Hello everyone, and welcome to another lesson for STEMI, and today we are going to be talking about the cell. So this is basically going to be a tour of the cell. So what are the structures inside, what type of organelles are there, and all of that. So let's get started. So first, there are two different types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Altogether, both cells have cytosol, plasma membrane, chromosomes, and ribosomes. So now for prokaryotic specific things that are in a prokaryotic cell but not eukaryotic, we have archaea, bacteria, DNA is in the nucleoid, no membrane-bound organelles, and one way that you can remember membrane-bound organelles, which can be kind of confusing when you think about it like that, it can be kind of wordy and also a lot to remember, is containers in the refrigerator. So a way that I like to remember it is by thinking about in your refrigerator, say you have some leftover food. So say you have soup. You put that into a container, a plastic container to put into your refrigerator. The refrigerator being the cell and the container being the organelle. So the soup, the container would be actually the membrane, and then the soup inside would be the organelle. So since it's not membrane bound, there's no membrane there for the organelle, so the soup would just be inside of your refrigerator with no container. So like you poured soup onto the shelf. And also there is no nucleus. And for eukaryotic cells, the DNA is in the nucleus, which is bounded by the nuclear envelope. And in eukaryotic cells, it does have the membrane-bound organelles. So going back to the refrigerator example, there would be containers for your soup, vegetables, everything. And also, eukaryotic cells are bigger than prokaryotic. Now talking about the membrane. The plasma membrane is a selective barrier, meaning that it keeps a cell nutritioned and having the right amount of oxygen, so it controls what goes inside and out. And on the right, you can see a picture of the plasma membrane. So now for parts of the cell. First off, there's the nucleus. The nucleus contains DNA and RNA, and it controls and regulates the activities of the cell. Next are ribosomes. This is where protein synthesis takes place. And you can see on the rough endoplasmic reticulum, there's little dots by the nucleus, and those little dots are ribosomes. So for mitochondria, it is responsible for energy. You hear a lot, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So it's a powerhouse because things couldn't run without energy. So mitochondria provides that. Next is the endoplasmic reticulum. Protein synthesis and lipid synthesis is done here. And for the vacuole, it contains waste products. Alright everyone, thank you for watching,